This message is for those who have actually decided that they don't want children for themselves. So by that, they don't equally want a life partner. They just want to live in their lonely space forever. While it may actually sound like a life choice, like an individuality thing, I want to remind you something. Before you set out on this lonely journey, make sure you're not making a mistake. Because most times, your decisions can actually be traced down to your parents, to the upbringing, to how you were actually raised. If you were actually raised in a dysfunctional home where love lacks, you are most likely going to walk this road. If you were once abused as a child, especially if you were abused in the family setting, you are mostly going to walk this road as well. There is a mistake somewhere. So you trying to compound the mistake is you making another mistake. Trust me when I say there is beauty in raising family. There is beauty in raising children. If there is no beauty in raising children, the stress that our mothers go through to nurture a child to their teens can actually break anyone down, plus the childbirth under 1 year. But then they do these things and survive it, looking strong and even ready to do more. This is to tell you that there's a passion tied around it. They are enjoying the process. It is only when you're actually enjoying the process that you're going to see the bright side of it. It's not actually a life show. It's as a result of a poor upbringing. It's as a result of the mistakes of your parents. It is what you influence their essence with. That is exactly what they are going to internalize as normal. If you are fighting in the presence of your kids, they're internalizing it as normal. If love is not in the home, they're internalizing it as normal. This is where all this "I don't want kids." If you were raised in a family where love is existing, you must love kids. You must love it. You must love the process. There's no reason why you not love to have a family. Yes, it's not the ultimate, but you will love to enjoy the process. There is a reason and explanation behind a woman's two breasts and milk. What you do with it is your choice, but there's a reason why it's actually there. So my point is this: if you don't want kids, if you don't want a partner, know if you're actually doing this from a place of the influence you had as a child and correct it. If by any chance you actually give birth, you will have to instill that mindset, and it becomes a very toxic lineage. Everything works with pattern, nothing just forms. So your decision can be traced to your parents' mistake, their lack of not knowing right thing to do in your presence, their mistake of not loving themselves enough and still slept together to give birth to you. You can't possibly live this life with the veil of not having to pass through there, knowing that you caused it yourself. It's not as a situation of circumstance, so you can't give birth, but from a place that you never wanted it in the first place. Why do you think kids are cute and innocent? To spice the family up, make you laugh innocently, even when they are not comedians. To summarize, before you walk that lonely road, because it's very lonely, make sure it's not from a mistake your parents did. And if it is, correct it.